So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Bruno Fernandes. And here's it's Figo! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's superb. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Oh, good effort! Oh, good finish! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Ramos. Now what about a counter-attack? And this is Figo. Oh, nice touch. Figo! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Figo just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Tries to play it through. So no flag here. Big chance! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Stanisic. Oh, super find. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Baturina. Can he spark a counter here? Stanisic. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Sucic. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, just the keeper now. Oh, look at the space, and the shot! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
Pasalic. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Always onto this. And this is Ronaldo. Just the keeper. Shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Portugal find a position of real strength now. Pass somewhat off target. He's found a way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, how often do you see that?
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's a good run down the right. Great ball if he can get there. And he's definitely... Gonzalo Ramos! And it's come back out to him. It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's all alone! Chance, surely!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that...
Chance for a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's picked out the run. And he's straight offside.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Sutalo gets across to intercept that. João Palhinha. That is a brilliant interception. Oh no, what has happened here? Picked out brilliantly. Cristiano Ronaldo! And this could be the final action of the first half. Getting up there! And he's hit it too high. Portugal have it back and can go again. And it's Schwab. He's gone for goal! A finish of true class. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking... And that is indeed the final act. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Portugal have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. The second half is up and running. the referee brings it to a close. Portugal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Portugal can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Caros espectadores, vamos todos cantar os parabéns para o nosso menino aniversariante de hoje.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Beckham. Vermeer. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, that looks a decent ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vermeer, and he's forced to go back. Garner, and it's Lopez. Fernandes. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has ended up in no man's land. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Batistuta. That has not gone well. Oh, it's come loose. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Del Piero. He is through here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he's done very well to take that back. That is a great pick out. Del Piero has the space to scheme. Good chance here! Oh, that was no routine save.
Del Piero is offering a right smile there.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
In with the challenge. Still goalless. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Pele. Stam gets across to intercept that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fernandes. And here's Lopez. Now it's Vitinha. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Del Piero. Macau
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it.
And the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Arsenal! And we have liftoff! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vitinha concedes a free kick for that, and he has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Batistuta. No foul, says the referee. And this is Schneider. He has found the way through. Beckham shoots! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Shifted it to the flank. Shevchenko. And that has put paid to that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Batistuta. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Pele pinches it off him.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Added time.
Played out towards the right wing. Vitinha. Oh, good-looking ball. Great vision. And tried it. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Macau finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Please look at the screen.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Del Piero. Number 13.
So we're off again.
Pele. Number
Macau
22,
really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Ronaldo. Number 9, Bale.
Looking for the run.
Number
Shevchenko.
11, Gullit.
Well timed, excellent interception. Macau different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And this is Gullit. Shevchenko. And smartly reclaimed. Not the most accurate pass. Fernandez. Oh, he's having a go! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Macau can make their change now with a break in play.
Number 21, Beckham. Coming on the field, number 7,
Vitinha.
Number 23,
Nice looking ball. That pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Macau still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Vardiol. A good play on the left-hand side here. No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Shevchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bale. Vermeer. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game.
Great chance! Now, it's fallen kindly here. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. It's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And now they can spring out of defence. Vitinha! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all. Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Vardiol. Aimed beyond the defence. Bullet. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. And they win it back again. Threads one in. Garner. Now it's Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get shapes to suit? And that's in. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandez. Tries to play it through. Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's quick to get rid. Caresses it through. Bale's cross. Salim. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Ronaldinho! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Over to the right flank. That's where it came from. Steaming on goalwards. That's really well manoeuvred.
Macau clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Kane. That's a sharp pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Well read, nice interception. Vitinha, can he get it through? He's picked his way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. He's found a way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Vitinha. And he's being shifted off it. The ball has bounced loose now. That's been cut out, well played. Bale. And he's picked out the run. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it's always hard to gauge the true worth of Jordan Henderson. as he's not the type of player you can measure in terms of goals and assists. He'll be the brains in midfield, trying to provide the creative input for players up front whenever possible.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Silvesh. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And Dixon. Makaleli. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Vermaelen is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Gerrard. And it's Makaleli. Vieira. And here's Drogba. Spread out to the left. And that's played in low. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Looking to play him in. Jensen. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Jordan Henderson. He's picked his way through. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Ball in towards the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's where it came from. Now, this could be a chance. Lampard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vieira. That has ended up in no man's land. Lampard. And this is Drogba. Ouattara.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And no, he's seen through all of that. That's really well manoeuvred. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's looking wide. Vieira. Gerrard. Well, they could break here. And Silvesh. Lampard. And it's Vieira. Cantona. He's had a shot! Ouattara. Jensen. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So we're underway for the second half.
Macau clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And the pass is intercepted. Silvestre. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Gerrard. Here's Makalele. That's a sharp pass. Jensen. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Makalele. Lampard. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is out of play. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Vieira. And it's Makalele. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And the shot! It's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 59 minutes is number 9, Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
Macau are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Drogba. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And he's straight offside. Vieira being hounded, manhandled at times.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
In it comes, and he knocks it clear. Well, they've got it again. And it's Makalele. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, delightful ball. Kelleher gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he's forced to go back. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Gerrard tries to dink it through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Drogba. Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Dixon. Stam. Now who's going to be first to this?
Macau surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Makaleli. Opts for safety. Aims beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cleared without hesitation. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Macau nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Knocks it out wide. Looking for options for movement. It's a good-looking delivery. Sylvestre can get it clear. And they're back on the ball again. Tries the cross. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Punched away. Ambitious ball here. And that has been knocked clear. And that's it. Macau have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Drogba voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Macau effectively played like two different teams. Pretty placid before the break, but looked much more up for it after half-time. Eventually, those efforts were rewarded. There's a lot of positives to take from that.
Fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
That has not gone well. No, that's been intercepted. Maradona. Now it's Drogba. Nicked it back promptly. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Knocks it out wide. De Bruyne. And it's Rice. Goes back. That's a sharp pass. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Ronaldo wants to run onto this. Drogba. Tries to play it through. Tonali. De Jong. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Now De Bruyne. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maradona. Looking for options for movement. And he's worked it through. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Here's a shot. Can he finish? They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
After 19 minutes is number
Macau
8.
have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Alexander-Arnold, and this is Drogba. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Drogba. And this is Maradona. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's having a go! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will, and shot, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Towering header! Not a bad try by any means.
Rice certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That ball looks a good one. They're urged. Great chance! Beckham with the cross. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the shot! And that's in! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Macau leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Drogba. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vitinha going forward. Well, that is one way to stop him. Beckham has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Indonesia are down to 10 men. Once more, he proves rigid and robust. De Bruyne, coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. Akanji calmly anticipates. Rice. And Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Vieira is fouled. Chips it through. He's Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a pretty loose pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries from a long way out. He's done very well to get to that.
Vitinha is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Impressive jump. Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hernandez. De Bruyne. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Macau leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Beckham.
So we're off again.
Schneider. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi.
It's beyond the defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Macau do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Great vision. Rice. Maldini. Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hernandez. De Bruyne. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Can he get on the end of this? Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Akanji does really well to win the ball there. Oh, nearly. Stam wins the duel this time. Rice. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Best going face to face with his great rival. De Bruyne. Threads one in. Tonali. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Hullet. Tonali promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Drogba. Best. Hullet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Macau still have the cards to affect this game. Rice. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rice. And it's Maradona. And it's Drogba. Can he get it through? Maradona. Oh, this looks sharp. Drogba. Now it's Maradona. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Passing is crisp and sharp. Akanji gets across and deals with it. Drogba. Looking for a runner. Good real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
George Best. Coming on the field, number 18, Del Piero. Number 13, Pele.
Looking for the run. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. Now it's Drogba. That's a good ball out wide. Tonali receives it in a good position. Goes for a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to play him in, and he's worked it through. Neymar. For De Bruyne. Drogba. That has been cut short. Floated through. And he's there to retrieve it. They get a throw in.
Substitution in progress.
Macau can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's a cute ball. De Bruyne. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Drogba.
2 added minutes.
Can he get it through? Oh, Red, nice interception. We are into overtime. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rodri. And it's Maradona. Alexander-Arnold, given the lift of his goal. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
And this is Drogba. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit
Thoughts
to
on
our
what we've
official
just
store,
seen?
where
Well, Peter,
memorabilia
this
from
was
today's
probably
match are now
more
available.
slugfest than a game of football, but I actually...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Stam. Cantona. Silvestre. Looking for options for movement. There they go, hunting in packs. Played back. Now it's Lampard. Chance here to counter. Lampard calmly anticipates. Makaleli. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Vieira. Played into space out wide. Lampard gets into a good position. Impressive jump! Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Looking early. Towering header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Makaleli. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Either side, yeah. He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has crossed into the middle. Getting up there! They want to be quick to recover this. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Derby are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Travis. Knocks it out wide. This is a promising build-up. Drives it in. Stam with the clearance. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Half an hour played now. Clark. Cantona. Now he's got space here. And that has been knocked clear. And he's got away! Gerrard stood his ground strongly. Oh, good effort! Stam. There's the shot! it's a goal! The first significant strike. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Macau leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And this is Gerrard. Chance for a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Macau are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Clark.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Drogba. Gerrard. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Drogba. Makalele crosses it into the area. Only partially clear. Shoots! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Macau are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So let's get the ball rolling. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide, and he's definitely onside. Real chance! That's put paid to the danger. Cross to the back post, he leaps for it! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. certain, searing and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Macau find a position of real strength now. And he skips past his man. He's in a great position here. Well, that looks a decent ball. That has not gone well. Spread it left. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish? And he hits the net. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Derby may be down, but not out just yet. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Tries to play it through. Makaleli. And he passes it long. Threads one in. Oh, nice touch. Played into the box.
The attendance for this match was 52,820.
Travis. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely bit of skill. Silvestre. Drogba needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Out of play for a goal kick. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Clark. Travis. Silvestre spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a pretty loose pass. Dixon. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Makaleli is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's heaved it away. And Dixon closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Cantona. Cantona has found the net here, of course. Well, they could break here. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to return it. Travis. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now the extravagant effort! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field, number 7, number 44, number 54.
Silvestre, and here's Lampard. Oh, it's played into the area, and he's there to clear it. Here's the header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Travis. Played out to the left flank. Now he's off and running. This looks promising. And he's had a shot! And a neat finish! And what a climax we have here! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 19.
Derby give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Dixon looking to provide the solidity his team so need.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
The final seconds now. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's taken quickly here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Macau can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Macau really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going to emerge with little more than their pride intact.
Watch the screen for train departure times from
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So we're very much on the way now.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Back where it came from. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
It's Ronaldinho!
It's hit the upright.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Yamal. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's Snyder. Now it's Pele. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Can he spark a counter here? Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. First quarter of an hour gone. Neymar. Ball is over the line. And it's Kimmich. He won't be happy with that one. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Macau, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's shifting through. Decent chance! And again! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Looking for options for movement. Kimmich cuts it out. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Snyder. Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. Played up towards the front line. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting... Oh, he's taken it.
Arsenal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Well, they could break here. Nice-looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Seedorf. Seedorf. And this is Ronaldinho. Seedorf's delivery. And he can thump it away. Now that's well seen too. Nicely intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Shevchenko receives it in a good position here. And he's picked out the run. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Played into space. And this is Pele. Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing. if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
The second period is underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Ronaldinho. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? And he's got the beating of his man. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Edmilson. Macau come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Caught offside that time.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Out towards the flank. Ronaldinho gets into a good position.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide.
The attendance for this match was
Macau do have a chance to counter here. Best's cross. Cleared away. Well read, nice interception. Quality ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Short changes him with that pass.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Time and again they are repelled. Tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's a pretty loose pass. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. Garcia claims comfortably. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Yamal.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. And the score is 1-0. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is a little undercooked.
Arsenal appear determined to play through the middle.
And a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for a runner. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he can clear it away. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that's well spotted. And he's straight offside. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely worked.
Macau can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. He's got away. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Just a quick announcement.
Taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, I think Vermaelen's ability to play the ball out of defence will be key here, especially if you're looking to get a possession-based game going.
Well, that is pretty much how so many teams do play these days, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'd say in his case, he's going to be doing a fair bit of ball carrying as well. He has the ability to be composed, which sets him apart from your average ball-playing centre-back.
Well, we're in that era, aren't we? Defenders are required to be creators.
That's true.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is McManaman. Now there's a... takes a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Owen! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Threads one in. Diogo Dalot. Looking for the run. That looks a good ball through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Eze. And it's made its way to him. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, nicely intercepted. Now he's running away. Beckham has it in a wide position. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Stam does really well there, he is strong. Beckham picks it up out wide. Beckham with the cross. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Here's found chance, surely! Oh, he's been caught napping. No way through. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Owen.
Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's found a way through. It's a searching pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckham. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Diogo Dalot. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has ended up in no man's land. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Well, that's well seen too. Owen chasing after it. And that's another good win of the ball. That has been cut short. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? And he's had it nicked away. Played in by Dalot. Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And it's Rooney. That is good alertness. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And he plays one through. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Rooney. Number 13.
Away we go again.
Number 16.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away a
Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance for a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. No, again, there's no way through. Tries to pass it through. And this is Owen. Looking for options for move. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Mbappe! This time, surely! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Number 7, Michael Owen.
A case now of complete control. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's straight offside. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get it through? That's a sharp pass. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, easy pickings there. Beckenbauer is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. They've got a corner here. Header! Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. The most accurate pass.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
After 70 minutes is number 77, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So could they be onto something here? Owen. Eze. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And the through ball. He's shot a goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Owen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Owen, and he was alert to it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that was vital.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. And it's Eze. The ball has bounced loose now. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Alexander-Arnold.
4 added minutes has been
There will
indicated.
be 4 extra minutes. And it's been played through. And he was quick to react. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Searching pass he's played there. Arsenal have reclaimed it. He can run onto that. And this is Owen. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Eze with a real chance here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Eze!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more.
And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time
The
for our
end of the
special
game.
lottery.
Reflections?
Please grab the tickets you were
Yeah,
given
well,
when you were
I've been
walking
on the
through the
losing
gate.
side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's a
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas.
João Neves! Barcelona, this time surely!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kaut. Good ball, good take. And Messi! Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Can he finish? Kaut receives it in a wide position. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 18 minutes is number 14, Roberto Carlos.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Shot could be on. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
João Neves. Kaut going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a pretty loose pass. The United States
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Now it's Lampard. Defending was strong and firm. Adams. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Foden. Vieira. And he's worked it through. João Neves. Wriggles his way through. Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Roberto Carlos looking understandably energised after his goal. Couch. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the delivery. Oh, well played. Lampard. That's a little off target. And it's Neves. Nice bit of... Well, Neves! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Now this could be a chance. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely, now then. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vitinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Couch. He has found the way through. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. The United States are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Always onto this. He's got away. Chance! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And a quick
the United States go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for United States, number 18.
So off we go again.
Number 21.
The United States can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 22.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in. And again they run up against stubborn defending.
George Best.
And he's intervened well there. Guardiola.
Number 11.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Couch. That wasn't the greatest of balls. The United States different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he can clear it away. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. João Neves. This ended up in no man's land. And here's Neves. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide. Mbappe! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Corner number 4 coming up here. Alexander-Arnold plays it short, and the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Great chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here. The corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Probing pass. João Neves. Your impression so far, Jim?
The United States are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Spread it left. Now that's well seen too. Quality ball. And once more he proves rigid and robust. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
The United States really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Couch. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
The United States still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Couch. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe! Not the most accurate pass. Messi driving forwards. And claimed it back swiftly. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. And it's made its way to him. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's having a good look here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's going for goal! And with that, the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And we come to you now with a quick
You look back on the game then, Jim.
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about.
Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
And now, lining up for
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Mason Mount, is a player I see as a modern attacking midfielder, and a very good one at that. He'll often sit around the outside of the opposition central midfield, taking the ball in the half-turn and then look to dribble the ball forward. He's very good at doing that. He's very good at doing most things.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. So off we go then. Martinez. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Mount might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his team...
He's going for goal! Just off target.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Ahmad. Nicely weighted ball. So tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Number 7, Mason Mount.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Looking for the run. Mbomo. Mbomo! And that's in. They are purring, truly purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 19, Mbomo.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope